and welcome back to the Ultimate F1 Career Mode. Today we are back with the F1 1995 season Magny-Cours Grand Prix in France. Really looking forward to it. Michael Schumacher, of course, leading the way at the moment, but looking forward to getting into this race today. If you are enjoying the series, then make sure you do hit that like button down below, and fingers crossed we shouldn't have any more issues with my voice sounding weird at the start of videos. What I've worked out is it's going a bit weird when I'm trying to get rid of the music in the background, so I've turned the music off. I do apologize about that, but hopefully that's okay, and we're going to get ourselves into the French Grand Prix of 1995 here at Magny-Cours. Okay, French Grand Prix time, and it was Damon Hill that actually took pole position back in 95 ahead of Schumacher and David Coulthard in third. Now, big question is, how much do I remember the Magny-Cours circuit? It certainly isn't quite the same as it is in F1 Championship Edition, which I think is probably the only time I've ever driven this track in an F1 game. I've probably never quite made it far enough in a career mode on any of the other F1 games, but trying to hold it flat through there, that was a pretty decent first sector as we're coming up towards the end of it here under the bridge. And we are a little bit down, but I think we can improve that. But yeah, just making sure that we get slowed down for this corner. Yeah, we're away. We've got a little chicane coming up here. Really, really tough corner this to get right. Little dab on the brakes, and I tell you what, that was pretty nice. This game is very rewarding as much as it is frustrating. It does feel rewarding when you hook it up right. There's going to be another one of those chicanes coming up. 5 seconds down at the minute. That's unbelievable. Right corner here. But obviously, you know, we know that the front runners, they are by far the fastest, and oh, that's okay. I feel like this lap is not going to be, well, I was going to say not going to be last, but it is 24th. And let's see what we can do here on our second lap. Yeah, a little bit wide there, so I guess I'll see you guys when we've put in a representative lap. I think this is going to be a big improvement, actually. There you go. Not bad. 1.2 second improvement, considering we'd ended up in the gravel trap at some point, so right, that's pretty good. Little dab on the brakes there. Oh, we just caught the grass. That's annoying. Yeah. Just pushing the limit a little bit here. As we come through, already going to be 4.5 seconds down, so yeah, need to massively improve. So again, despite being in the gravel trap, we've improved a little bit there, and actually we move off the back position. So as long as we can start to hold it through here, which we have done, there's a lot of time available here. Let's see how we do through this first sector. That is a car in front. We are actually ahead of Damon Hill's time there. That's a McLaren. I don't think we've lost too much time there, but yeah, we're pretty fast here. So let's stay on board and see what we can pull off here. Oh, a little bit on the grass there, but we're not too bad coming through the second sector split now. 2.6 seconds, not too bad, to be honest with you. And if we can start hitting apexes in this final sector, we could be in for a decent qualifying position. Right, let's get this down. Oh no, it's all gone wrong in the last corner. Well, what a shame. Up to the line, it's slightly slower, but we know that there's potential here. This is pretty good, and you can't do much better than what we've done in that final sector there. 3.8 seconds off the pace, but that is up to 15th position. Right, let's try and put it all together now. Up to the line again, 4 seconds off this time. I think this is going to be our last chance. Well, this has been our best lap yet. Let's see if we can finish it off. Oh, don't think so. Oh, we come round the final corner. This is up to the line. Wow, second place. What a lap that is, and that is going to be the best we ever do. That was incredible, and we take second on the grid ahead of Michael Schumacher. It's Damon Hill on pole position. We qualify in second. What a lap that was. Schumacher qualifies in third ahead of Coulthard in fourth. Alesi qualifies fifth ahead of Rubens Barrichello in sixth. Then we have Olivia Panis on home soil in seventh ahead of Gerhard Berger in 8th. Martin Brundle qualifies in 10th behind McLaren Mercedes Mika Hakkinen. Johnny Herbert is 11th, followed by Eddie Irvine in 12th. We've then got Heinz Harald Frentzen in 13th, with Mark Blundell a disappointing 14th for the McLaren team. Mika Salo qualifies in 15th. Ahead of Gianni Morbidelli in 16th. Badois qualifies 17th ahead of Inui. Katayama 19th. Martini in 20th. And then the back two rows of the grid are made up by Monteramini, Gasho, Diniz, and Moreno. So here we go then. We are ready for the lights. We are taking on Damon Hill, potentially to win our first Grand Prix. We are lights out, and away we go here at Magny-Cours. It wasn't the best of starts for us there. Not the best of reactions, but Damon Hill and David Coulthard are battling it out at the front. Then Alesi looks like he's got up into third place. We're ahead, potentially, of Michael Schumacher in P5. This could be championship crucial, this sort of results. And well, look at that, a bit of contact there, and I don't know who that was that made contact, but John Alesi is ahead of us. The Frenchman is in 13th right now, but we have a potential podium on the cards here if we can keep our pace levels as to what they were yesterday. But we have to make sure we don't make any mistakes. That's what's really going to cost us in this race, are those silly little mistakes where we catch the grass or outbrake ourselves and make contact with others. That, of course, ruined the last bits of our race last time out. In Canada, we lost our front wing, and that made it very, very difficult to compete. But this is pretty decent start here. We're up in 4th place, which would equal our best result so far this season. A little dab on the brakes, but got onto the grass, so just needed to back out of that. But it looks like Jean Alesi has maybe taken Coulthard up ahead. It's difficult to tell. Obviously, we can't see that far in front of them. We can't see any sort of race order, but that is ridiculous. Was that Schumacher? Oh no, it is Schumacher, so that's Coulthard then. Oh, it's Johnny Herbert, so it was a Benetton. Okay, so that's your top 6. So I don't know where Coulthard is, but that's going to really affect his championship if he's not right up there. See what we can do here. Goodness me, on the grass there. We're okay. We're okay. But we need to keep an eye on those guys behind that. They're not going to make a lunge at us down the inside here. Oh, he spin. Wow, well, that is a big disappointment. That's probably put pay to any chance for our first podium. Right, got to lock in the focus now and try and get back into some decent positions. Chance on Barrichello here, I think. Is that Barrichello? I think it is. We're through. It was Irvine. Doing a good David Croft impression this race, aren't I? Getting all the names wrong of the drivers, but yeah, starting to find our focus again now, and well, hopefully we can get back up into the top 5, but not with moves like that. That's not going to help. Okay, final lap then. We are still in P9. Let's see how far up we can get. I mean, we're still 12 seconds behind or something. I just don't think we can make that up. And well, there goes Barrichello through, and we're down to 11th. We might not even get a point here. This has been a disaster of a race. Oh, what a shame. After the highs of qualifying P2, dreaming of our first podium place. We might be able to grab something here. Yeah, there we go, good move. Looks like we might get back up into 9th then. It was a good move, that. Down the inside, and we are through. So that's pretty good. Johnny Herbert finishes in 3rd. Great result for him. First podium of the season for Johnny Herbert, and we come across the line. That's not too bad in 9th place in the end. So fair enough, you know, 2 points in the bag, but that is certainly a missed opportunity, you feel, in that Grand Prix. That was a real chance, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen in the end. But it is, of course, Damon Hill that has won here at Magny-Cours. Then we've got Schumacher in 2nd. Johnny Herbert finishes a brilliant 3rd. Gerhard Berger in 4th. Ahead of his teammate John Alesi in 5th. David Coulthard finishes in 6th place ahead of Mika Hakkinen 7th. Rubens Barrichello in 8th. We finish in 9th with Eddie Irvine rounding out the top 10. So what effect will that have on the championship then? Well, Michael Schumacher is still leading the Drivers' Championship, 18 points ahead of Damon Hill in 2nd. David Coulthard is in 3rd with Gerhard Berger just behind in 4th. We remain in 8th place, just ahead of Eddie Irvine and Mark Blundell. Into the Constructors, Williams extend their lead at the top to 35 points. Ferrari are keeping tabs with Benetton and will hope in the second half of the season that they can really push for 2nd in the championship. We're still in a titanic battle with Jordan, just 3 points in it, separating us. So there we are, we're leaving that there for this episode. Next time out then, we have got the British Grand Prix. Really looking forward to that next time. Our home race, our first time around Silverstone in this game, which of course has the old layout, which will be the vast majority of our races. well, until 2010 it will be this old layout, if you like, so it'll be interesting to see how much I remember of being able to drive that. But yeah, we're about halfway through this first season and going very, very well indeed. Looking forward to getting into the next one at the British Grand Prix, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. If you have, then give it a massive thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.